Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make the perfect baked potato and then top it with one of my favorite toppings, which is inspired by a BLT. So to start off with, you want to heat your oven to 400 degrees and then get your potatoes prepared. I'm poking a few holes in some russet potatoes. Russets are great for baking. They're very starchy, so they get really fluffy and lovely when they're baked. Brush them with a little bit of olive oil. This helps the skin get nice and crispy as it's baking. It's not completely necessary, but we really like what it adds to the final potato. I know you guys are like, and now what? What is she gonna do next? There's a trick. Okay, then once they are all evenly brushed, but lightly, you can season with just a little bit of salt. When they're seasoned, place them directly on the rack in the oven, not on a pan or anything. So bake until they're tender when pierced with the tip of a knife or a fork, about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. For the BLT version, you need to make like a creamy dressing. I have a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise in this bowl. To that, add a 1/2 cup of buttermilk. Whisk your buttermilk and mayonnaise together and then season with salt and pepper. It's a really simple dressing, but I still think it's more delicious than buying a creamy dressing. If you wanted to, you could add a little bit of fresh herbs to this. Some parsley or a little bit of dill would be really delicious. It's a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and that's your dressing. For toppings, I have some shredded iceberg lettuce, some halved cherry tomatoes, and some crumbled bacon. Now, get your potatoes out of the oven. I'm gonna take one at a time, and here's the trick, and I learned this from Martha herself. You take the potato, hold it with a towel because it's really hot, and then just slam it down onto the counter. What that does is it fluffs up the inside before you open it up, and it makes it really extra fluffy. I'm not sure if you can see this, but the skin of this potato is really crispy, and that came from the olive oil that we brushed on the outside. Once you have slammed it down on the counter with a lot of drama, then you can cut it open. It should be the most fluffy, most amazing baked potato that you have ever seen. You can fluff it further with a fork, but as you can see, it's already pre-fluffed because I slammed it down on the counter. Season the inside with some salt and pepper. I'm adding a little bit of butter. I don't think that that is necessarily needed for the version for the BLT, but I still like it because if you're gonna do it big. Then top with some shredded lettuce. As much as you want, really. This is up to you. You can put out different toppings and let people top their potatoes however they want. A classic way that we did in the magazine for our basic is just butter, chives, and sour cream. Really nice, people love that. But if you want to serve this as a meal, you can't get any better than piling delicious toppings on it. And then a little bit of this dressing, and you are good to go. This is the most perfect baked potato with a BLT topping for dinner tonight. What do you think? I think yes. Make it tonight. If you like recipes like this and you want more, make sure to click like and subscribe because we have plenty more where this came from.